Hey everyone, so today I'm really excited. We have this 96 Trans Am in for one-step polish using Enigma All-in-One, and we're going to top it with Cupion 2.0. It's my 12-month ceramic sealant. I'm really excited to be trying out a new polisher for the first time today. It is the Shinemaster 3-inch mini rotary polisher. We're going to try it out with two different backing plates, the 3-inch backing plate and then the 5, just to see what it's capable of doing as far as even, if you're taking it outside of the realm of what it was designed to do. I'm going to probably be comparing it to the GG6, the Griot's Garage 6-inch, and maybe even the Maxshine 15mm long throw polisher, just to see, where it competes as far as with cut and stalling and power and things like that. So I'm really excited to use that product for the first time today. One thing we're going to be doing first, a couple of things actually. We need to wash this, we need to go ahead and decontaminate it, we're going to do our iron remover, we're going to do our clay bar treatment, and then from there we're going to do our polish with the Enigma All-in-One, and then we're going to top it with the Cupion. So I'm going to probably skip through the prep process and bring you in on the polish process and give you my thoughts on the polisher, and we'll go from there, so stay tuned. So I pulled out the other two polishers that I wanted to kind of compare this to. These are the ones that I'm most likely to use when I'm polishing out a vehicle. The Griot's Garage 6-inch is by far my favorite one to use. I can kind of get it into everywhere. It doesn't stall too much. It's not overwhelming and it finishes out beautifully. The 15mm long throw polisher I really enjoy when I need to do a bigger panel or something like that. I do have a 21mm long throw, and that's great when it's kind of really roach paint or I have bigger panels and I want to kind of zip through it a lot faster. But you can see, just simply in comparing size alone, this is the 15mm long throw. You can see that it is, substantially smaller, and then in size, when you compare it to the Griot's Garage 6-inch, they're almost identical in length. The Shinemaster obviously being skinnier, but one thing I wanted to show is the cord length. The Shinemaster, both products, they come with, I believe, a 13-foot cord. I did pay the additional cost for the GG6 to get the 25-foot cord, and honestly, I do prefer a longer cord. I do find that it doesn't get caught under tires, and I can get around the vehicle a lot easier. I'm not having to pull my extension cords too much. It's not a deal breaker, but it's definitely something that I would probably prefer a longer cord versus the 13-foot one. But again, not an issue. You can definitely get around one side of the vehicle with the 13-foot, but I just like the 25 because I know I can almost get around one entire side, the back end, and some of the other side. But either way, you're still gonna have to move your cord and come back. Another thing that I wanted to kind of show you guys now. Don't make fun of my scale. This was actually a decoration that I have, but it's the only thing that kind of helps me give you a visual on weight. So for the Griot's Garage 6-inch, we're going to kind of lay this on here where the bulk of the weight is going to be. And let's see if that doesn't topple. But you can see it's kind of coming in around 5.5 pounds. Then we got the Shinemaster 21mm or 15mm long throw. That is coming in around close to 6 pounds. And then this little baby right here, you're coming in right around 4 pounds. So definitely lightweight. I like the size of it because it fits nicely in my hand. I am a female, but I do have larger hands. I'm almost 6 foot tall. So this is definitely, a nice option. I do like the on-off switch being here, that you can turn it on with one hand and just kind of click it off. That is definitely convenient. We'll have to see, how it compares with the speed nozzle being down here. But I'm sure it'll just take some adjusting and getting used to, because the Griot's Garage 6-inch is at the bottom as well, and I've adjusted to that. I do like that this one is right here by the trigger. That probably is one of my favorite features. I can adjust it, and the easy on and off toggle switch. But again, I'm used to it with the GG6 as far as with the switch being here, and I will tell you, just holding this, I could not hold this with just one hand, just from the width of it. It's solid, it's well built, but even when you're using it, there is no like platypus head grip up here. It's just this little kind of knobby thing, and I do prefer this style. You know, I do find, you know, even if you're using it, this thing is so freaking lightweight. Holy crap. I'm just surprised. But we're going to see. So that's kind of my idea. I'm sorry I'm all over the place, but this is just kind of showing you the weight, you know, the comfort within your hand. You can see my hand here. I'm definitely not able to get around it as much. You probably would need two hands just to turn it on and off. But with this, you know, you could almost turn it on and off with one hand. It's very compact. Obviously, the power is not going to be anywhere near the realm, but being that it is a rotary, you're going to have that forced rotation, so you don't necessarily need that. You know, you're going to be able to have a little bit more control with it. So, and then obviously, you know, here you're down here with your on-off switch. So, just wanted to kind of give you my views on that. So one more quick comparison that I wanted to make. A lot of times people will, for rotary, they'll end up with this beast. This is the Harbor Freight Drillmaster Orbital. I will use this normally with a 5-inch backing plate. It comes standard with a 6-inch. Oftentimes I'll end up getting, you know, various extensions. I have a 2-inch here, and I think this is a 4-inch. And then I will attach to that either a 2-inch backing plate, 3-inch backing plate, or 1-inch backing plate, and that just kind of allows me to get into some smaller crevices without having to worry about things stalling. But you can just see size comparison, you know, what we're dealing with. Obviously, this is, again, substantially lighter. This thing is a brick. She's a brick. Definitely, you know, just the click on off. It does have kind of a, you can sustain it once you click that button. Speed control here, so there's the difference there. One thing I did want to note too, the Harbor Freight Drillmaster, the cord is, I would imagine, 6-7 feet. So, you know, obviously the Shinemaster is going to win in cord length. Trying to see what the wattage is on this. It's saying 200 to 3350 RPM. I don't see the wattage. Maybe I'm missing it. But this is 800 to 3500 RPM. So the max out definitely is equal here. But this one starts, what did it say? It starts at 800, and this one starts at 200. So obviously with this one, you're going to have a slower start, which for some beginners might be a little bit easier because, you know, there's less risk of burning paint when you're at a slower speed. But here, because I believe the wattage is substantially less, you're not going to run as much risk. So I just wanted to show that quick comparison as well. I'm probably going to end up using this with a 2-inch extension. I have a lot of little crevices with the lights and things like that that I need to get into. So I'm probably going to swap out between the 3-inch backing plate and the 2-inch backing plate just to get into those places. So, but I just wanted to show you, this is probably, when it comes to orbital polishers, this is one that most people are going to be likely to use when you're on a budget. Obviously the DeWalt and the Makita, those are the ones that, you know, the big name guys, the pros, they're going to be grabbing because they're going to probably handle a lot more wear and tear. This actually was recommended to me by Brian Spittler over at Apex Detail, just as a beginner, you know, economical way to get a rotary polisher, and it's done well for me. But I'll be honest, I don't use it as much as I probably could, but I have a feeling I'm going to be grabbing this one quite a bit. So we're going to start polishing it. There's my daughter. Hello. We've got everything washed. We've done the decontamination. We've clayed it. We've done the tires and wheels. We've dried everything off, done the door jambs. And you can see she's looking good as is, but we're gonna dial her in. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see some sun reflections. I parked in the shade. Let's see. You can see the sun peeking through a little bit. Let's see if we can get some on this back end. So we've definitely got some work to do to enhance it. Here we go. You can just see there's some definite swirl marks going on. So I believe with the Enigma we're going to be able to enhance this probably 50 to 75% removed, and then we'll top it with our LSP. So let's get into it. So we've got our test panel set up. We're going to go ahead and do this light cover. You can see we've definitely got some swirls going on, so we're going to go ahead and hit this with a 3-inch pad. We've got our Lake Country orange polishing pad. This is kind of like their medium cut. We're going to go ahead and see what kind of results we get. We're going to use Angel Wax Enigma all-in-one. This is their ceramic infused all-in-one. It's kind of a medium cut, similar to their Regenerate. So first things first, this is the first time I've used this, so you're gonna get like kind of a raw reaction. So let's see if how this kind of bears down. So all right. Being that this is a rotary, you definitely want to focus on keeping the pad flat. I'm moving it a little bit faster than I would with a DA, simply because this is my first time, but my typical experience with a rotary is you don't want to be doing a whole lot of slow arm movements. Alright, so we've done about 3 passes. Let's see where we're at with that. That wasn't very loud, but I only had it on speed 2. Real smooth. Yeah, I mean, you can see, bring you in closer, you can see that definitely just 3 quick passes with an orange pad, and I would say we removed about 50% of the swirls and scratches. So I'm going to go over that a little bit slower next time, just because this is my first time using it, but I'm definitely impressed. It's smooth, it's got good power. You know, you definitely have kind of that tug. You got to keep that in mind when you're using a rotary, but for what it is, it's really manageable. I'm excited to use it on the rest of the vehicle. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a review. I know I only did this one little bit, but I just wanted you to kind of get a feel for sound, vibration. I mean, let me turn it on again for you. It's a slow start. Here's speed 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'd say there's not much rotation at all. This is a winner. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you to Shinemaster and to Josh for providing this, and I'm definitely blown away. This is a winner in my book. So thanks guys. Hope you enjoy. We'll see you next time.